The Glorious Unfolding was the 16th studio album by the contemporary Christian musician Steven Curtis Chapman, released on September 30, 2013, by Reunion Records, and produced by himself along with Brent Milligan. This was his first album released by Reunion Records, and it was his 19th album in his career. The album has seen commercial success as well as critical acclaim. The Glorious Unfolding earned critical acclaim from music critics. Andy Argyrakis of CCM magazine felt that the veteran is still at the top of his game, once again redefining the contemporary pop sound he practically invented, alongside contemplative ballads that provide a strikingly vulnerable view of the singer-slash-songwriter's soul. At New Release Tuesday, Dawn Teresa noted that this was a landmark achievement in a career-defining record, an album for the ages that will take its place beside much acclaimed albums like The Great Adventure, Signs of Life, and Speechless, and called the release nothing short of remarkable. At Worship Leader magazine, Mike Questel wrote that there is a particular warmth and depth to this work, a master still creating masterful work. Linz Honeyman at Cross Rhythms stated that the album as a whole showcase a mature side to Chapman's work that comes only with personal experience and years in the business. Mark Rice of Jesus Freak Hideout felt that it would be difficult to put it on par with his very best like Speechless, The Great Adventure, or Beauty Will Rise, but it will find a good home in many year-end top 10 lists, this reviewers included. However, Rice affirmed that Steven Curtis Chapman has put out another winner. It's spiritually deep, extremely personal, and musically sublime. Chapman fans will love it, as should any CCM fan. Also Jesus Freak Hideouts, John DiBiase wrote that ultimately, The Glorious Unfolding soars above most other projects from today's CCM artists, especially from the newer talent, but it doesn't quite continue with the steam that the first few songs lead off with. Regardless, Chapman has given us another rewarding listen with The Glorious Unfolding, one that indeed beautifully unfolds its thought-provoking layers with each listen. At AllMusic, Andre Farias called this an album of encouragement. Dwayne Hamby, reviewing the album for Charisma, says, The Glorious Unfolding places the artist back in familiar territory as he alternates between up-tempo pop rock and heartfelt ballads interlaced with messages of hope and encouragement. Not a reinvention but a new collection of songs that fits well in Chapman's impressive catalog of hits. At Indie Vision Music, Jonathan Andre affirmed that The Glorious Unfolding is a grand masterpiece, and in time, will hopefully become one of the SCC greats alongside other standout albums in his career, from The Great Adventure to Speechless, This Moment, Signs of Life and Declaration. Louder Than the Music's Jono Davies affirmed this album shows that Steven knows how to produce great songs that are heartfelt, meaningful, and honest. Joshua Andre of Christian Music Scene highlighted that after listening to this very musical, diverse, compelling, heart-wrenching and personal album, I can truly say that Steven's work is beyond awesome, and his prowess as a songwriter once in a generation. In addition, Andre noted that moving labels after this long signifies a new beginning, a rebirth of sorts, and boy has Steven Curtis Chapman recorded a fine, vulnerable, and touching new album, one that will capture the hearts and minds of all who will listen, and changes us all from the inside out. At Christian Music Review, Daniel Exman called it a beautiful album with a strong message of hope and faith in God, and noted that this album would break the hardest of hearts. The Christian Music Review blog's Jim Wilkerson felt the title track was disappointing, and even though one of the traps he can sometimes fall into is letting some of his songs sound the same, that he threw in enough surprises that he was able to avoid that in this album. Furthermore, Wilkerson affirmed that his voice is one of the best in the industry and his songs can really move the soul, which he used this in order to create yet another great album. At the Phantom Toll booth, Michael Dalton called this sometimes wistful look at the present and future as elegant. Lauren Kleist of Jesus Wired noted that although some of the spark of past albums is definitely missing, Chapman has something to say and, as usual, he says it with creativity and panache. For the Billboard charting week of October 19, 2013, The Glorious Unfolding debuted at number 27 on Billboard 200, and it was also the number 2 Christian albums that week. It also reached number 20 on Top Digital Albums. All tracks are written by Steven Curtis Chapman. Steven Curtis Chapman, lead vocals, background vocals, 1 to 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, acoustic guitar, 1 to 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, piano, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, mandola, 1, stomps, 4, claps, 4, 9, electric guitar, 5, baritone acoustic guitar, 9, percussion, 9. Brent Milligan, bass, 1 to 4, 7, 8, 9, 11, programming, 1, 5, 7, electric guitar, 1 to 5, 7, 8, 12, claps, 2, 3, 4, 9, stomps, 2, 3, 4, synth bass, 2, 5, piano, 2, 11, 12, percussion, 3, 5, 6, 9, 11, background vocals, 4, 8, 9, horns, 6, string arrangement, 7, 11, bells, 8, acoustic guitar, 9, cello, 11, 12, pad, 12. Jokazi, synth, 1, programming, 1 to 5, electric guitar, 2, 3, 4, stomps, 4, claps, 4, background vocals, 4, baritone, 5, 9, Yamaha CP70, 7, music box, 9. Will Franklin Chapman, drums, 1 to 5, cymbals, 6. Dan Needham, drums, 7. Ken Lewis, drums, 8, 9, percussion, 8, 9, claps, 9. Blair Masters, piano, 7, 8, 9, dulcimer, 8, accordion, 9. Ben Shive, additional piano, ending, 7. Stu Gerrard, electric guitar, 8, 9, guitar textures, 9. Andy Leftwich, mandolin, 11, violin, 11, 12, string arrangement, 11. Sam Levine, penny whistle, 11, 12. Carl Marsh, string arrangement, 1, 6, 10. String players, 1, 6, 10 violins, Karen Winkleman, David Davidson, Pam Sixpin, Mary Catherine Von Ostale, Aaron Hall, Connie Hurd, Carrie Bailey, Connie Eliser, Janet Darnall, Stefan Petrescu, Zaniba Bowers and Betsy Lamb, violas, Chris Farrell, Chris Wilkinson, Sinead Chong, and Hari Bernstein, cellos, Sarah Sant'Ambrogio, Sari Reist, Kristen Greer, and Julia Engelheiser, basses, Craig Nelson and Joel Reist. The Love Sponge Strings, string arrangement, 7. The Love Sponge Strings, 7, David Davidson, Monica Angel, David Angel, and John Catchings. Scott Sheriff, background vocals, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11. Jillian Edwards Chapman, background vocals, 9. Julia Chapman, background vocals, 9. Emily Richards, background vocals, 9. Mary Beth Chapman, background vocals, 9. Stevie Joy Chapman, background vocals, 9. Producers, Brent Milligan and Steven Curtis Chapman. Executive producer, Terry Hennings. A&R, Blaine Barkas. Tracking engineer, Andy Hunt. Strings recorded by Russ Long at Benfold Studio, assisted by Leslie Richer. Strings on track number 7 recorded by Bobby Shin at Little Big Town, Nashville, Tennessee. Tracks number 1, 2, and 4 mixed by Chris Lordell at Mix LA. Tracks number 3, 5 to 12 mixed by Sean Moffat, assisted by Lauren David. Mastered by Dave McNair at Dave McNair Mastering. Photography, Jeremy Cowart. Wardrobe, Jonathan Parker. Grooming, Melanie Shelley. Art direction, Tim Parker and Beth Lee. Design, Tim Parker. A&R production, Michelle Box. References